And welcome to another episode of Zav's Takes. I'm Zav, and back-to-back days with Paulie Russamano. Paulie, nice hat.
Nixon 8, baby.
Man, hey, listen, it's going to be exciting to figure out who the new coach is.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That's a whole conundrum, but let's talk about actual teams that are in it, huh?
Yes, and that's what, we don't want to be like ESPN who just talks about the same things all the time. So, Paulie, NBA Finals, the ratings aren't necessarily going to be high. You've got Indiana Pacers against OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder. You think this finals is good for the NBA?
Yes, I had to think about this one, but I would say yes. And I'll give you a few reasons.
Hit
First
me.
off, who doesn't like teams that have never really been in the or haven't won it that they now have a chance, right? So I think the league needs parity, and I think parity is always good for a league
You
and it
you
gives
got
these
my
small.
third point. Yep.
Yeah, and and really it gives small markets a chance, right? We all want the big market like New York Knicks. I mean, they've been a gaping hole, right? So obviously we want them because they haven't really won much, but it's nice when small markets win
Yeah.
too because it keeps them
Paulie,
relevant. No,
let me just jump you on there because I got
yeah,
3 points. That's my third one.
make it.
The New York fan base is always going to be there, right? Biggest city in America. LA is always going to watch the Lakers. But who knows? Here you could number. My third point is you're building up down south, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Midwest Indiana, you're building up fan bases. So yeah, and so that my third point is your first point. But Paulie, here's mine. What's the most successful league ratings wise in America?
I'd say football.
It's football by a mile.
Yeah,
Every other sport is complaining about their ratings. Well,
mhm.
NFL just dominates. It's the Super Bowls, Sunday Night Football. They're the most watched TV things. So you have to build football, no matter who plays,
Mhm.
everyone's watching AFC Championship, Super Bowl. You need that with the NBA. That's the sign of a good league, is that the
Yeah,
product, no matter who's playing, people are tuning in because of the league
yeah,
itself. Paul,
yes.
before I get to my first point too, Major League Baseball, if you look at the ratings, they killed it all the way up until about 96, 97 when the Yankees started winning. Because what happened was that was before they put in the luxury tax, and the Yankees and the Red Sox and just these big market teams got all the players, and the rest of America tuned out.
Right.
91, 90, those World Series, Twins,
Hmm.
Reds, A's.
Hmm.
You need a product where people are just going to watch it.
Yes.
And that gets to my first point. Paulie, when people were complaining about earlier in the year about the NBA, what was the big complaint why ratings were down?
Hmm. I'm not. Maybe I don't know. I mean, there's a few reasons. I would say because of the maybe it's weak, maybe too many free throws. It's not fun. I don't know. What do
It
you
was
think?
too many three pointers on
Too many three
offense
pointers. Yeah,
and just not playing enough defense.
yeah.
Listen,
Not playing up defense.
you put the Knicks,
Can I say a point here
yeah,
too?
of course,
Which
jump
is
in.
why, which is why Shy is. People have criticized Shy for being here because of the free throws that he draws. But I will say one last point here. I think the league also needs new faces to be born, and I think Shy could be that face, being the MVP and possibly a finals.
You know what, Paulie?
MVP.
I hate to say it. I think SGA is kind of like Tim Duncan in that sense that he's a great, great player. I don't think he's going to bring the eyeball. I think he's one of those stars that he's one of the top players in the league, if not the top. But my just a gut feeling, I don't think he's ever going to generate that electricity is like a Curry or LeBron. Just a gut feeling. I hope
No
I'm
pun
wrong.
intended. Being on the Thunder, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Paulie, here's my point though. The quality of basketball. If this was the Celtics, they're just chucking up threes. The
Hmm.
Knicks are playing ISO ball. Pacers, they pass the ball. They're fast.
Yeah,
They do it all. So they're unattractive. And you want defense? The
yeah.
Thunder, they're a turnover machine. So in my opinion, these two from each conference, this is the best quality basketball you're going to see.
I agree.
That helps the entire product.
I agree. It's going to be good basketball on both ends of the floor. Both teams are very deep, right? It's
Yep.
not like a lopsided team. You know, the Knicks were more top heavy, which we saw, and yeah, you're seeing two teams that just they grew their bench. Some guys are homegrown, some guys were traded there, but it's a mixture. It's a great mix and great coaching, and
It's
let's
quality
see.
basketball.
Quality basketball. Yes, so that would be nice to see. So that is all good for the league.
Yep, and that's what I'm gonna say. The ratings might be lower because you don't have the marquee, but I think in the long run, the NBA is putting out a better product and it could have some good long-term impacts. All right, Paul, any last thoughts?
Um, no last thoughts for me. I want to see good basketball. I want to see a good series, and yeah,
Yeah, and
let's
listen,
go.
we've gone 2 nights in a row here, so we got a nice little streak. Let's keep it going.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
All right, Paulie,
Guys,
have a good night.
take care.